Hi, I'm Linda Padgett, and this is the Living Christian Virtue Series. Hello. The virtue for today is humility, and the opposite of humility is pride. Now, I'm sure if we were to lay out all the virtues on the table and we could pick which ones we want to work on and which ones we don't want to work on, I tell you, humility would be at the end of the list. Nobody wants to work on humility. And I know why. It's because it's a painful lesson to learn. In order for us to really grow in humility, something of ourselves has to die. We have to let something go in order for us to become humble people. And that hurts. I have experienced that firsthand. I experienced a time in my life where I made such an epic mistake that my whole neighborhood knew it. And I was so embarrassed. I had majorly screwed up. When I would take a walk after that situation, I felt like everybody was peeking out their door and whispering to themselves, "Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Look at her. You know what mistake she made." Of course, most people weren't doing that. Probably nobody was doing that, really, because they've all made mistakes too. And it was just that, a mistake. But it was so humbling. And I remember walking down the street saying to myself out loud, humility is a good thing. Humility is a good thing. Humility is a good thing. And it is a good thing. Naturally, I would say that I'm a pretty proud person. Pride is something I confess regularly in confession. Pride is something that I know the Lord will forever work on in my life. And I want Him to. I really want Him to. Because He knows my heart. He knows how much I want to be humble. He knows how much I want to be like Him. And Jesus was very humble. I don't want to be humble just because that's the thing I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to be a good Christian, as I'm supposed to be humble. I want to be humble because that is pleasing to the Lord. Because He was humble. Because I have no right to be proud. There is nothing in and of myself that gives me credit for that justifies me being proud. Humility is a good thing. Humility is important for us in our growth in virtue because humility is what is necessary. It has to be an important ingredient in the growth of every other virtue. For us to be generous, we have to be humble. For us to be compassionate, we have to be humble. For us to be attentive, we have to be humble. We have to set ourselves aside and let something go, let something die within ourselves. Humility hurts. It does. But when those times come that when we're growing in humility, something happens that causes us to become humble, thank the Lord for it. Trust Him and offer that back to Him and say, "Lord, I know I want to grow in virtue, so I offer this humiliation back to You, and I want You to use it for my betterment, for my growth in virtue, for my holiness. Use it as praise and glory to You and for my life to sing Your praises." Grow in humility. You won't regret it, but it's going to hurt.